I'm going to tell you why it's so important to watch what you wear. It is so important to watch what you wear. And I'm going to repeat that. And this is not to shame nobody. You don't dress modest all the time. But majority of the time I do. And I was in a supermarket and I kept wondering why every time, like it happened maybe like a good 5 times. And I know people stare, but like it was like an interesting stare. Like it was like a break your neck stare that happened about 3 times. And I was like, okay, this is getting weird now. I had to ask my mom, like, am something on my face? Like, I know people stare, but this is just like getting weird. Like I'm getting uncomfortable. And finally now we have one guy that decided to say something. He walks past and like stops and he's like, me and you have something in common. And I was looking at him like, sir, we don't look nothing alike. I don't know what we have in common. What are you talking about? So I looked at him and then I saw a cross was like, I think it was a necklace he had on top of his shirt. And then he was like, I love that shirt. And I looked down and I didn't realize I had my Walk with God shirt on. And I'm like, who knows? Maybe that could have been a reason why other people, it could have been why they were saying, it could have been why they were not saying, because it was in big bold letters, but I thought the font wasn't readable because it was like red. But then my mom said, no, the red makes it stand out more. And then she realized, and she was like, it's good that God answered your question because you was wondering why people were staring at you. And all of this is to say, who knows? Maybe those other people could have been staring at me for other reasons. Maybe they weren't. But this one man decided to stop and say to me and talk about the love of Christ and having it with one another in that short moment because of the shirt I had on. So I want you guys to think about what you're wearing sometimes. And I take my own advice with this too, because I just threw on a shirt because I like the shirt and I walk with God. It's not, I'm not hiding nothing. Maybe that's what it is because I was so loud and proud about it. I don't know. But I'm also still learning in Christ. I am no saint. I am not. So what I'm trying to say to y'all is just watch what you're wearing because people are looking at you. And it only takes one to say something sometimes of who you're representing. Like in this case, it was me walking with God. It could be a foundation you're representing. It could be your job you're representing, a charity. What you wear, people are watching. So just gotta put that out there. So it's really important to watch what you wear.